Balkan ancestry. Balkan ancestry reflects a long history lived at a global intersection where civilizations met, armies crossed, merchants traveled, and genes mingled. Across centuries, this region absorbed layer upon layer of immune-related diversity as Greek, Roman, Ottoman, and Near Eastern lineages intertwined. The result is a population with unusually rich genetic diversity in immune pathways like the HLA genes, granting a broad defensive repertoire against infectious disease. In essence, Balkan biology functions like a multi-key immune system. If one pathogen bypasses a particular genetic defense, another variant often stands ready to intercept it. This diversity shapes present-day physiology. Broad antibody profiles, resilient responses to historic plagues, and balanced susceptibility across many immune challenges all mirror this mosaic heritage. Even the region's mix of physical features, light and dark, northern and Mediterranean, echoes the melding that built such immune depth, while climates ranging from alpine cold to Adriatic heat further blended adaptive traits. But diversity carries complications. A wide gene pool means rare recessive variants occasionally pair unexpectedly, and complex immune networks can heighten inflammatory tendencies in a small subset of individuals. These risks become sharper when modern environments alter microbial exposure or lifestyle balance. Still, Balkan ancestry stands as a testament to the resilience born from mixture, an immune architecture strengthened by centuries of crossroads and convergence. Aboriginal Australian ancestry. Aboriginal Australian ancestry begins in one of the world's harshest climates, the Australian continent, where scorching days and cold desert nights shape the human body with relentless precision. This lineage is often defined by tall, slender frames, long limbs, and some of the deepest natural skin pigmentation outside Africa. Traits that form a living dialogue with heat, light, and dryness. These physiques function as natural thermal regulators. Long limbs disperse heat efficiently, while a lean build releases warmth during the day and conserves it at night. Many Aboriginal groups also carry a thyroid-related genetic variant that tempers the body's usual heat response signals, allowing internal temperature to rise safely before sweating begins. In a land where hydration once meant survival, this was an extraordinary advantage. History shaped perception as much as biology. Desert peoples adapted to scanning wide, dim landscapes, giving rise to culturally refined night awareness, more a product of practiced observation than genetic rewiring. Yet every adaptation carries its balance. High melanin shields from UV, but slows vitamin D production, and the muted fever response can mask infection. Still, this ancestry stands as a testament to quiet resilience, an evolutionary conversation between body and environment written across millennia. Tibeto-Burman ancestry. Southwest Chinese and Tibeto-Burman ancestry, represented by Tibetans, Sherpas, and Highlanders of Yunnan and Sichuan, carries one of the most striking human adaptations on Earth: mastery of life in thin air. On the Tibetan Plateau, where oxygen drops to nearly half of what is seen at sea level, these populations evolved a physiology that treats hypoxia not as a threat, but as a familiar state. Variants in genes like EPAS1 and EGLN1, inherited in part from ancient Denisovan-like humans, reshape the body's response to low oxygen. Instead of overproducing red blood cells until blood grows dangerously thick, Highlanders maintain normal hemoglobin while enhancing oxygen delivery through expanded chest cavities, higher resting breathing rates, and elevated nitric oxide that dilates blood vessels. The effect is quiet efficiency rather than strain. Functionally, these traits allow hard labor at altitudes that leave most feeling severe altitude sickness. Sherpas climb the Himalayan mountains with extraordinary ease, Tibetan farmers till fields above the clouds, and high-altitude pregnancies succeed where lowlanders struggle, but specialization has its costs. Lower hemoglobin at sea level can slightly blunt peak athletic power, and certain high-altitude gene variants may behave unpredictably in rich oxygen environments. These vulnerabilities sharpen when individuals transition to lowland lifestyles their biology never evolved for. Still, this ancestry stands as a pinnacle of rapid human evolution, bodies shaped by mountains, cold winds, and the thin, austere breath of the world's highest home.